seeing all those pictures certainly makes everything feel a lot more real today than it probably did even weeks ago for everybody. It's time for Senior Week. Welcome. I'm Josh Gould, Amery High School Principal, and I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all of our students, parents, and family members, and for those tuning in tonight. One of the many great perks to my job is celebrating wonderful events with our students, their families. Senior Awards is certainly near the top of that list. Thank you to all who have generously made these scholarships possible. We are blessed with a very generous community when it comes to the number of scholarships given out. Roughly 70% of the scholarship winners you will see tonight are chosen outside the school selection committee by men and women that live and work in our community. Thank you for your dedication and sharing your time to make tonight possible. Tonight we have 133 scholarships and over $151,000 that is being given away. In addition to our local scholarships, we have scholarships from corporations, individuals, various organizations, as well as multiple academic, extracurricular, and athletic awards. Be sure to thank our scholarship donors when you see them and thank them for their generosity. A special thanks goes out to Karen Ganje for all her hard work organizing all the scholarships and the Senior Awards, and to Tracy Hendrickson for her help with the live stream. To keep things moving smoothly tonight, scholarship presenters, please be ready to come up on stage when it is your turn. Walk up from the left side and just come up when it's your turn to speak. Presenters, you are free to remove your masks when you're speaking and for the Amery Free Press picture, which will be located to my right. Students, recipients of these awards, please use the center steps when you walk up, when your name is called, and then exit to my right where the Amery Free Press will take your picture. Students, please keep your mask up. However, you do have permission to remove it for the picture for the Free Press. With that said, now is the time to hear more about these wonderful scholarship winners and the class of 2021. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Good evening. Welcome, everyone. Congratulations to the class of 2021. I am Jackie Marlette. On behalf of the Warnigan Thrift Store and the Board of Directors, I am proud tonight to award two $500 scholarships to two students, and the scholarship that we award is based on academics and their volunteering of their time at our local store. We're hoping to instill in our children the value of giving back by volunteering their time, and our Warnigan store is located right here in Amery, and we have been in business for over 20 years. The Warnigan store was started between the business students at the Amery High School and the Rotary Club. Tonight, it is my honor to award two $500 scholarships. The first one goes to Owen Dodge, and the second one goes to Nicholas Hahn.
Good evening, I'm Tony Myers. Jackie and I are here on behalf of the Woodland Lakes Rotary Club. Tonight we're giving out 3 scholarships to participating students who have increased their grade point average the most over the 3 quarters of their senior year, the first 3 quarters. Amounts are $1,000 for first, $500 for second, and $200 for third. Our third place winner, $200 scholarship, McKaylee Zeza. Second, $500 scholarship, Zachary Cody. First, $1,000, Erica McDermott Stream.
Good evening. My name is Scott Wagner. I'm the market president and business banker at Bremer Bank right here in Amery, Wisconsin. We are celebrating 100 years in Amery that the current bank has been there in one ownership form or another, and we are very proud to be opening a brand new branch, the newest branch for Bremer Bank, and that will be opening at its new location on Monday. So you won't be able to do any banking on Saturday because we'll be moving, but come in on Monday to see us. I am very pleased to announce two $250 scholarships given by Bremer Bank. The first is to Sydney Bosley, that's the Bremer Bank Diversity Scholarship, and the second is to Jason Oft, and that is a Bremer Bank Banking Scholarship. Could those two individuals please come up and please give them a round of applause? Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Dan Young, and I'm here tonight to award the Ranger Jeremy Bird Memorial Scholarship. Jeremy was a close friend of mine, graduating from Amery with the class of 1991. He lost his life in October of '92 while serving in the Army Special Forces. This scholarship was set up in memory of Jeremy to recognize individuals in the Amery Wrestling program who have shown the same commitment and dedication that Jeremy did throughout his high school wrestling career. This year we have two scholarships to award, one for a wrestler and one for a student who volunteered her time to help out with the Amery Wrestling program. Would Walker Ingham and Alexis Worley please come forward?
Good evening. My name is Patty Johnson. When asked to present the scholarships this evening, I excitedly said yes, but May 12th. I knew there was something on May 12th that, oh gosh, I hope I didn't have to disappoint anyone. Then it dawned on me. On May 12th, I graduated from high school 50 years ago today. Yeah. An accomplishment, believe me. So presenting the Amery Hospital and Clinic, I would like to present 4 $500 scholarships to the following students: Madeline Hine, Michael Kershinsky, Lexi Griffith, and Wyatt Leuchtenberg. Hi. Michael? Michael. Lexi. And Wyatt. You're fine. Oh, okay. And now representing the Amery Fall Festival Board of Directors, excuse me, and the Amery Community Club, I would like to have our royalty from 2019-2020. I know it was a difficult year for the girls, but boy, did they hold up. They proudly were our Amery ambassadors. Fourth Princess, Maddie Hine. Emily Cohen, third princess. Kelsey Oman, our second princess. First princess, Ella Williamson, and our queen, Allie De La Cruz. Okay, girls. Emily? Oh, I'm giving a lot of stuff here. Kelsey? Hi. Ella? There you go. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tim Adams with Dick's Fresh Markets and Caribou Coffee. I'm the store director there. This year's $500 scholarship is awarded to Drew Gronica.
Good evening. My name is Steve Sondriel. I'm here to award the Palmer H. and Alexandriel Scholarship. While I was sitting over there and came in, I was trying to imagine how many years I've come to this. Well, I've been coming to awards, senior awards at Amery High School longer than any of these seniors have been alive. For mostly in that corner, and that's a wonderfully hard job, and they do a good job. Thank you. The winner of this scholarship is Lily Strike.
Hi everybody, I'm Kevin Luke. I was fortunate enough to have wrestled for Henry Etter back in the late 70s in the black and white days. Steve Sondriel took black and white photos of me. I don't know if he remembers. Mr. Etter was a really, really good coach. He stressed the importance of hard work, responsibility, those types of character traits. We look for a person like that when we're awarding this scholarship. And this year's scholarship goes to Walker Ingham.
Good evening. My name is Jason Whitley, and I'm here to present the Nowitzki, Gust, Senf, Whitley, and Bergmanis Scholarship, given in memory of Don Paul Nowitzki, one of the founding partners in our law firm. And this year's recipient is Samuel Otto.
Good evening and congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. My name is Dave Bowman. I am representing the Lions Club of Amery this evening to make some scholarship presentations. For those of you who do not know, the Amery Lions Club is a community service organization, and so our scholarships kind of lean that way for those who work in the area of service, where we have supported more than 28 projects, various projects each year in and around Amery. And to date, since 1980, which is when our club was founded, we have provided over $100,000 worth of scholarships to over 156 students in that time. The High School Scholarship Selection Committee has selected 4 students to receive the Amery Lions Club Scholarship and 1 student to receive the Byron Berman Memorial Lions Scholarship. So it is with great pleasure. 2 $1,000 scholarships go to Chase Johns and Jenna Hendrickson. Two $500 scholarships go to Megan Osero and Evan Freiberg. And the Byron Berman Scholarship, which is for $1,000, goes to Gracie Cron. So you are. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Scott Jensen. I'm Vice President of Amery Telecom and Northwest Communications. Tonight we'd like to award 2 $1,000 scholarships. And the scholarship committee has selected Madeline Hine and Ella Williamson as the recipients tonight. Also, I'm here to represent the Amery Youth Hockey Association. Each year, the association holds an alumni hockey game around the holiday season. Money raised for that event are used to award a scholarship to a senior who is a member of the youth hockey. This year's recipient is Sam Otto.
On behalf of the outstanding Amery Snowmobile Club that's so active in our area, I'm pleased to present a $400 scholarship to Nick Hahn.
Hello, my name is Andrea Grasser-Uhas, and I'm here tonight on behalf of my family to present the Friends of the Amery Area Library Marlene Grasser Memorial Scholarship. When my mother passed away in 2007, she made a request that the money gifted to our family on her behalf be donated to multiple nonprofits in our area. The Friends of the Library was one of those organizations, as she absolutely adored the Amery Library and all of the programs that it provided for people of all ages in our community. In 2008, we worked with the Friends of the Library to provide a scholarship to a graduating senior from Amery High School. Because my 7 siblings, my father, and my family know how much joy reading, libraries, and education brought to my mother, we're here 13 years later. We're blessed to be in a position to continue to be a part of Senior Awards Night each year here at Amery High School, and know our mom is honored to have this named and gifted on her behalf. Class of 2021, you have weathered some serious storms this year, and I am very excited to be here in person to wish you the very best. You will do great things. So it is with great pleasure that we present this year's scholarship to Megan Osero. Congratulations, Megan.
Oh. Sorry. I'm like the dog you pick up at the animal shelter. I had all my shots. Good evening. My name is Don Fansler. I'm the past commander of American Legion Post 169 here in Amery, and with me is Vice Commander Mark Starsky. Hutch apparently couldn't make it. We are here to award the American Legion 169 scholarships. I would like to take this opportunity to publicly thank all the individuals and businesses who have generously donated to the Legion each November during our annual Poppy Drive, which enables us to do things like this in our community. Thank you. Tonight we have 2 scholarships, each for $500, and the winners are...
It's our honor to present these awards to Anna Ganje and Jabin Freiberg.
Jabin served as our TAPS player in our military honors program. Every time he played TAPS at a veteran's funeral, he received a $25 tuition fee voucher from the state of Wisconsin. These are good at any accredited school in the entire state. Jabin performed his duty 25 times during his high school years for a total of $625, money that he earned while honoring our fallen veterans. We veterans are always very proud of our TAPS players. I'm a man of many hats. Bonjour. I am also the chef de train passé of the 40 at 8 Society. The 40 and 8 is an honor society of veterans which traces its beginnings back to World War I France. Our soldiers saw a lot of suffering, especially among the children, and there was a great nursing shortage because of the war. Therefore, 2 of our main areas of interest are promotion of child welfare and nurses training. To that end, we offer 4 $2,000 scholarships in our district. And with a lot of help from Karen Ganje, I'm very pleased to announce the 3rd Amery student to receive one of these scholarships in the 8 years that I've been in the 40 and 8. This young lady's name is Megan Osero. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Dave Porter, Commander of the VFW Post 7929 here in Amery. Welcome and congratulations, Class of 2021. The purpose of the VFW is to speed the rehabilitation of disabled veterans and needy veterans. It is also to promote Americanism through the education of patriotism and by constructive service through community outreach. I am pleased tonight to award 2 scholarships worth $500 to Hannah Van Sumeren and to Zach Silvis.
evening. I'm Deborah Handy and this is Alice Golden. We're both members of the Amery VFW Post 7929 Auxiliary. We are honored to be here tonight. Want to say a sincere thank you to our community for supporting all of our fundraisers throughout the last year. Thank you to all the students who applied for the scholarships. Something to think about when you think about our generous community. The best hopes of any community rests upon the class of its gifted young men and women, or rather, it is the community's large expectations and hopes which stimulate the ambition of our young men and women to succeed in their journey in life. Graduates, always remember, never give up on your dreams. Anything is possible when you set your mind to it. The winners of this year's scholarships are Anna Ganje and Zachary Silvis. I have a lot of gear here, it'll take me a second. The Paul Roberts Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of Paul Roberts to a young student going on to study math or engineering. This year's recipient is Max Jasinski. I forgot to disrobe my mask. These students probably haven't seen me for a while. This is Miss Lockwood. Each year, the Amery High School school store uses a portion of our profits for scholarship. Students must work at least one term in the store to be eligible for the scholarship. This year, we have two recipients, Lydia Curtis and Lexi Griffin. I don't think they were surprised. The Amery High School Business Department awards a scholarship to an outstanding student who has taken multiple courses in IT, information technology. This year, our recipient has chosen to continue his education at UW-Stout in the computer science field. Grant Hoff, please step forward. This year, our business department is also offering a scholarship to a student who has completed multiple business courses. Our Business Academy Scholarship is being awarded to a student continuing their education in the field of marketing. Alexis Madsen, please come forward. The Ira and Mary Lindgren Masonic Scholarship is awarded to a student continuing their education in a full-time post-secondary college. This scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to Nicholas Hahn.
The Byron Berman Masonic Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a deserving student seeking further education beyond high school. This year's winner will be attending, I think, the University of River Falls to study, I thought music, but I'm not sure. Sorry, I messed that up. The Byron Berman Masonic Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to Josie Kruger. Josie's still figuring out her plan. River Falls, right? The Amery Foundation awards a $2,000 scholarship to approximately 35 recipients annually in the school district served by the foundation. Leadership qualities, volunteer efforts, and community involvement are considered when selecting the recipient. We are happy to announce this year Sydney Bosley will be receiving the scholarship, and she plans to continue her education at DePaul University. The New Richmond Masonic Lodge has been operating since 1874. One of the main beliefs of the Lodge is to serve all people through charitable giving, such as this scholarship. We are happy to award $500 scholarship to Jacob Benbenek. The Amery Education Association is an affiliate of the Wisconsin Education Association Council and the National Education Association. Each year, Amery educators who have chosen to be a part of the union honor one graduating senior who is seeking a career in the field of education. This year, the members of the Amery Education Association are honoring Kelsey Ullman with a $500 scholarship. The Oral Surgery Center found a superhero living among the class of 2021. Nicholas Hahn entered a superhero essay contest and has been awarded a $1,000 academic scholarship. At this time, we are going to recognize our youth apprentices in the senior class. We have a very supportive community. We started the apprentice program in the mid-1990s, and it has grown significantly. These are seniors who earned either a 1 or 2 year certificate. They worked at a local business, took some courses at the high school related to their program, and were checked off on a set of skills established by the Department of Workforce Development. This year we had 83 students in total in the program between junior and senior. The students we are recognizing tonight are our seniors, and we're going to call them up here on the stage. They will receive a certificate from the state, which will come this summer, and we'll get that to them. In construction, Brando Harlander and Jack Springett. In finance, Hannah Van Sumeren. If you guys would step up, we'll have you line up over here and then get a picture of you. Health science, Allie De La Cruz, Jana Hines, Emily Kading, Megan Osero, and Peyton Timon. Hospitality, Michaela Cassavette Bloom, Zachary Cody, Gracie Cran, Anthony Cruz, Hannah Elmer, Matilda Fox, McKenna Hansen, Mary Malum, Desiree Mork, Jason Oft, Kelsey Ullman, Allison Stonner, Olivia Sabati, Peyton Timon, and Ella Williamson. That's a Landscaping, Walker Ingham. Manufacturing, Travis Sernahouse, Blake Miller, Derek Rodemaker, Mackenzie Spafford, and Colin Wolf. And this is our last category, marketing. We have Sydney Bosley, Hannah Bottleson, Catherine Elwood, Jabin Freeberg, Drew Granica, Lexi Griffin, Nicholas Hahn, Hunter Genderney, Riley Kulzer, Wyatt Lutchenberg, Alexis Madsen, Megan Meck, Dayton Pierce, Jordan Pennard, Sydney Peterson, Lily Strike, Sophia Whitley, Colin Wolf, he earned 2 certificates, and McKaylee Zeza. The students, to earn the certificate, had to complete 450 work hours for 1 year or 900 work hours for the 2-year program, and we are very proud of the work that they've done and the partnerships that we have with our local businesses. It's a great program. So I appreciate all of you students, and I congratulate you on your hard work. I don't know how we're going to get a picture of you guys. Oh, maybe they're not going to take a picture.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Matt Johnson. I'm the grandson of Chet Johnson. My grandpa moved to town in 1932 to open a drugstore, which I'm happy to say is still in operation today. But he took great pride in this community after moving here right after college. And because of that reason, we feel the need to give back to the community and offer these scholarships to well-deserving high school seniors. So it's my pleasure to offer, or to grant 2 $500 scholarships to Elena Dela Cruz and to Kari Eggert.
Good evening. I'm Susan Kehoe-Catula, and I'm here to present 2 different scholarships tonight. But first, congratulations, graduates and parents. My sister Paulette dedicated, her dedication to the field of education was not limited to the 30 years that she served the Amery School District. Paulette graduated from UW Stout with a teaching degree. She began her teaching career in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, where she met and married her husband, Bill. She taught home economics classes until their move to Amery in the 1980s. In addition to her work at the Amery School District, Paulette also taught children in their Sunday school classes. The Paulette Bratz Educational Scholarship has been designated for a student planning to work in the educational field. Please join me in congratulating Kelsey Oman. If we are fortunate, the workplace can give us more than just a paycheck. It can also give us wonderful friendships, former strangers who we learn how to share common values and commitments. Mary Wolf was that former stranger who became one of my very best friends. Although Mary and I are separated by about 1,100 miles, we met while working in the field of disability within our respective states. In addition to Mary's lifelong dedication to serving the disabled citizens in her state, her love, care, and commitment to her family knows no limit. Having lost her own dear sister Melissa in 2013, Mary immediately reached out to comfort and console me when my sister Paulette passed. Funds for the Paulette Bratz Memorial Scholarship were provided by Mary in memory of Paulette. The scholarship has been designated for a student planning to work with ill or disabled populations. Please join me in congratulating Ella Williamson.
Good evening. My name is Duke Kruger. I'm here representing the Deer Park Area Fire Department. Each year we give a $250 scholarship to a senior living in our fire district, and this year it goes to Josie Kruger.
Good evening. I'm Megan. I'm with Wisconsin Credit Union here to present a scholarship. Wisconsin Credit Union, a financial cooperative serving over 100,000 member owners, is proud to award 13 $1,000 scholarships for the 2020-2021 academic school year. Over the past 25 years, Wisconsin Credit Union has distributed over $296,000 in scholarship awards to area students. Our goal is to award one scholarship for each of our area office community areas to a graduating high school senior. Recipients were selected by a panel of Wisconsin Credit Union volunteers and staff based on a variety of criteria, including community and school involvement, academic progress, financial needs, career plans, and goals. Wisconsin Credit Union is proud to present this year's scholarship award to Anna Ganje.
Hi, my name is Dennis Gilly, owner of Gilly Truck and Excavating. I'd like to award a $1,000 scholarship to Samuel Otto.
Good evening. I would also like to extend my congratulations and best wishes to the Amery High School class of 2021. My name is Jim Leadholm. I'm an Amery High School graduate of 1976. The James and Felice Leadholm Memorial Scholarship has been established by our family to help further the education of a deserving Amery High School student who has an interest in our parents' field of college study and vocation, which is business and education. My dad, James L. Leadholm, was born and raised in Amery. He graduated from Amery High School in 1941. He taught high school math and social studies in Milltown and later owned and operated Leadholm Insurance Agency until his death in 2005. My mom, Felice Leadholm, taught kindergarten in Rice Lake and first grade here in Amery. And she was also a very loyal volunteer at the Leon Elementary and Amery Intermediate Schools until her death in 2017. It is my pleasure to award the 16th annual James and Felice Leadholm Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Lydia Curtis.
Good evening. Carlson SV would like to award its annual accounting scholarship tonight to an individual that is willing to enter the ever-increasing field that is in accounting. Our field is looked upon more than just an income tax field, as everyone would understand this last year with all the program money that's being accumulating this last year. So we would wish this individual a great career this next year and going forward. This year's $500 Carlson SV scholarship is awarded to Sydney Peterson. Now switching hats. The Prindle family would also like to award the Kevin Prindle Memorial Scholarship for its 6th year. Kevin was a great individual that loved many sports. Wrestling, however, was his favorite sport. He loved being an Amery wrestler especially and was always proud to be a team player. This year's $500 Kevin Prindle Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Walker Ingham.
Good evening. My name is Dana Prindle and I'm a high school teacher here at the high school. 15 years ago, the Warrior Warehouse opened its doors for the first time. All the profits from this middle school store are given away each year in the form of scholarships to graduating seniors. Tonight, the Warrior Warehouse will be giving away 2 $500 scholarships. Congratulations to Brant Gumbert and Zachary Cody.
Good evening. My name is Ed Gullickson. I'm president of Polk Burnett Electric Co-op. I'm honored to be with you this evening to present the Electric Co-op's Community Service Award. Polk Burnett is dedicated to supporting local youth according to our co-op principles. Our scholarship program began 34 years ago in 1987, and since then we have awarded more than $840,000 to the sons and daughters of co-op members. Polk Burnett scholarships are based on community service, not on academic grades, athletic performance, or financial need. The scholarship is unique because it focuses on making a difference in the life of others. This year, I'm honored to tell you that 54 students at schools across the co-op service territory will be awarded $1,250 each, for a total of $67,500 in scholarships. Here at Amery, we have 10 recipients. So as I call your name out, if you would come up and, all right, if you would come out, and I have 2 envelopes for each one of you. Lily, is it Strike? Kelsey Ullman. Congratulations. Luke Julson. Nicholas Bush. You're Luke? Yep. Congratulations. Thank you. Sydney Bosley. Congratulations. Anna Ganje. Congratulations. Megan Novak. Congratulations. Allison, is it Stoner? Jenna Hendrickson. Congratulations. Congratulations. And last and not least, Nick Hahn. So I'd like to give a little more information about Nick. I'm pleased to present not only the scholarship to Nick this evening, but he's going to receive the youth tour awarded. He'll be the delegate, will represent our co-op and our community in Washington, D.C. in June of 2022. Where he'll join high school students from across the country to learn about cooperatives, the rural electric program, U.S. history, and the government, if that's possible. Youth tour delegates will also tour the Capitol and meet with congressional leaders. So I'd like to congratulate you twice tonight. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Jessica Bursick, and I'm honored tonight to present the Dragonfly Gardens Award in Ecology. To honor my late husband's Rob Bursick's memory, Dragonfly Gardens is awarding 2 scholarships in the amount of $1,000 each, and the award tonight goes to Sydney Bosley and Keaton Tullickson.
Good evening, Jared Dornbush with Cardinal Glass, and today we carry on another tradition and an opportunity to remember the spirit of James Jimmy Osserow with the presentation of the Jim Osserow Memorial Scholarship to a graduating senior from Amery High School. In order to do it justice, I kind of got to understand a little bit more about Jim and why he was so special to us. He was born here in Amery in September of 1978, was awarded an Eagle Scout in 1996, graduated right here from Amery High School in 1997, went on to achieve a business degree from St. Cloud State University, married Anjanette Bauer in October of 2013, and he worked for us as a customer service representative for 14 years. More importantly, Jim enjoyed life and took the time to enjoy it all that it had to offer. He enjoyed hunting, fishing, camping, serving his community, his church, numerous trips to the Magic Kingdom with AJ and his large extended family. Jim touched the lives of many people. His quick wit, occasional movie quote, and big smiles are missed every day at Cardinal. AJ and the staff at Cardinal have reviewed numerous packets submitted from the class of 2021 in order to pick the person that we feel would best carry on the spirit of Jimmy. This was a tough decision as there's so many deserving candidates. I'm pleased to announce the $1,500 scholarship for the Jim Osserow Memorial Scholarship will be awarded to Keaton Tollickson. Keaton was an obvious choice just due to his love of the outdoors. Pretty much out there every season from what I hear. And an excellent choice to carry on Jim's memory. Thank you. I have another opportunity here to honor the memory of another great employee that we had, and that is Dave Humple with the annual Dave Humple Memorial Scholarship. Once again, to kind of give you a little bit more information about Dave, to better understand who he was and what he did. Was born in November 13th, 1955, graduated right here from Amery High School in 1974, married Pamela Cool in 1976. Dave worked with his father at Humple's Repair Store or shop in Deer Park, and he came to Cardinal in 2000, worked for us until he retired in 2015. Dave was an avid sports enthusiast, coach, outdoorsman, family man, and also an important grandpa. He loved the sporting world, or his love of the sporting world is still continued on with his two sons, who are very active in the community and coaching and officiating. We sure miss our sports talks with Dave. His smile and his quick wit made every day a treasure. Dave also drove a tough bargain with his family, and that's continued on in the negotiation of when he decided what the requirements would be for the scholarship. So the scholarship recipients for this scholarship have to be three-sport athletes and maintain a minimum GPA of 3.0. After reading through the requirements, we're happy to announce the Dave Humple Memorial Scholarships will go to Drew Granica, Mariah Wallen, Michael Krasinski, and these sports have given these opportunities to these folks to excel not only in the classroom, but also be leaders in the field and in the gym. So those three would come forward, please. Thank you.
On behalf of Process Technology, I'm pleased to present a scholarship to Brandel Harlander.
Good evening. My name is Steve Osser. I'm the president of Amery Technical Products. And, I'm a 1994 graduate of Amery, and I thought I was old the first night that I gave out a scholarship to the kids that were born the year I graduated. And that was like 8 years ago now. So, congratulations to this class. I'll give you a word of advice. It goes really fast. Enjoy it, and do what you can to give back in the future. So, with no further ado, I want to give this scholarship to Peyton Timon.
Good evening. My name is Pamela Elwood Hartman, and I am here to present a scholarship on behalf of my family in memory of our parents, Gerald and Jelaine Elwood. But I first want to congratulate the class of 2021. I had the great honor and pleasure of being your middle school secretary. I don't know if any of you remember me, but I am so proud of you, and I love coming to this awards night and seeing all of you grown up and just beautiful young men and women ready to conquer the world, and I wish you so much luck. Steve is right. It goes so fast, and you're going to be like, everybody says that. It's not true. It's true. It really is true. I grew up on a farm south of Amery, about 3 miles south of Amery, a dairy farm, and I have 7 older brothers and sisters, one of whom is sitting right in front of me tonight. And before my parents started farming here, they moved here, I believe, in 1952. Before farming, my mom was a school teacher in a little one-room schoolhouse back in the day when you didn't need a 4-year college degree to teach children. You got a teaching certificate, and she loved it. She didn't teach for very long as a profession, but she taught her entire life, having 8 children, 19 grandchildren, and 27 great-grandchildren, I believe, as it was, and she loved every minute of it. And so we've decided that we were going to use some of that money and award scholarships to students who are either going into the field of agriculture or education. And I am honored tonight to present our scholarship this year to Mariah Wallen.
Good evening. I'm Ed Flannum, here representing the Amery Area Community Foundation. We have multiple scholarships that have been set up by numerous families underneath the control of the management of the Amery Community Foundation. So I would start off with the Waterman's Family Trust Scholarship. 2021 marks the second Waterman Family Trust Scholarship due to the generosity of the Waterman family. The ideal recipient of this scholarship shall be pursuing a career in the hands-on field. This year, I'm happy to award this scholarship to Catherine Elwood. The next scholarship to be given away is Dr. Valentine Kremser Medical Scholarship. When the doors of the Apple River Memorial Hospital, now known as the Amery Hospital and Clinic, opened its doors in November 1956, Dr. Valentine Kremser was one of the local physicians. In memory of Dr. Kremser, this scholarship was set up and goes to a student going into any medical field. This year's recipient is Allie Dela Cruz. Boki Christensen Memorial Scholarship is open to any student going into a four-year college. Our recipient this year will be attending Northern Michigan University to study pre-vet science. This $1,000 scholarship is presented to Lily Strike. The Amery Class of 56 Scholarship was started in 2019 by an anonymous donor. This scholarship is awarded to a student going into further education with preference given to students going to a technical school, majoring in STEM career and/or has a financial need. On behalf of this donor, we are excited to announce that Drew Granica and Sam Otto are the recipients of the Amery Class of 1956 Scholarship. Eddie H. and Donald L. Olson grew up on a family farm in Alden Township and attended rural school. They formed a farming partnership which lasted many years. They were strong supporters of education and have sponsored scholarships for Amery High students for the last 32 years. And what that means is it's a long time because my wife was the first recipient. It is through their generosity that 5 scholarships in the amount of $4,000 have been awarded annually to Amery High School graduates. Recipients must be in good academic standing and go on to a 4-year college school. Congratulations to these 5 students: Hannah Bottleson, Jabin Freiberg, Anna Ganje, Zach Silvis, and Sophie Whitley. The Weirs Scholarship Fund was established to thank the School District of Amery for the high quality education received by the 8 children, 10 grandchildren, and 15 great-grandchildren of Philip and Evelyn Weirs. In honor of Philip and Evelyn, the family will be awarding their scholarship to Mary Mullen. The next scholarship is the Mooney Scholarship, which is going to Hannah Van Summeren. I have 2 scholarships from the Matthews Fine Arts Scholarship, and they're going to Allison Stonner and Megan Novak. The next scholarship is the Milton F. and Irene Simon Memorial Scholarship. Milton Simon was a music teacher in the school district of Amery for many years, and Irene worked in the office for the school district. It is here that Milt and Irene met, fell in love, and eventually married. After Milt's passing, a scholarship was established in his memory. Then in 2015, at the age of 100 years, Irene passed away. Thus, the Milton F. Simon Scholarship became the Milton F. and Irene Simon Memorial Scholarship. It is my great privilege to award an outstanding student the Milton F. and Irene Simon Memorial Scholarship. Goes to Josie Kruger. The next is we have 2 scholarships from the Turek Serendipity Scholarship, and they go to Ruby Talent and Mariah Wallen. The next scholarship is from the Amery Farmers Union Cooperative, and that goes to Keaton Tullochson. We're almost done. Congratulations. All right, the last scholarship is a Stour Community Scholarship. Marilyn and Harvey Stour devoted much of their time and energy into improving the community in which they lived. The Stour Community Scholarship criteria is based on community service. The recipients this year are Nicholas Hahn and Mariah Wallen. Congratulations. All right. I'm done.
Good evening. My name is Shane Curtis, for those of you that don't know me. I'd like to take an opportunity to just congratulate all of you seniors on a year well done. We're all proud of you from the School District of Amery, and those of you that I had in my class, extra proud. So, I'm here to give the award of the Bill Baldwin Memorial Scholarship, or in honor of Bill Baldwin. He is still well and living. But he did graduate, or he taught here for many, many years. I want to say 31, 32, and retired in 2009. And since that time, the Amery Band Boosters has given a scholarship in honor of him and for all of his good work and service. Typically, we draw names out of a hat. It's a random drawing. Those big buffalo hats for those of you that marched here in Amery. And so, Megan Osero, I'm sorry that we didn't pull out the buffalo hat this year to draw your name, but you are our winner, so come on up.
Congratulations, graduates and parents. It is an accomplishment, and I'm sure there will be many more to come. My name is Nell Anderson, and I'm president of the Amery Women's Club, and we are celebrating 100 years of service to the Amery community this year. We've had a whole bunch of celebrations planned, but we had to kind of postpone them because of COVID, but you'll hear more from us, I'm sure, with a lot of activities and future service projects that we're going to be planning for the Amery community. Our Women's Club has been devoted to community improvement by enhancing lives and others through volunteer service. Our members work to support the arts, preserve natural resources, advance education, promote healthy lifestyles, encourage civic responsibility, and work towards peace and understanding. Tonight I have the privilege of giving our Amery Women's Club scholarship to Anna Ganje. The Amery Women's Club is part of the Greater Federation of Women's Clubs, which is an international organization. We have a strong women's club organization throughout the state of Wisconsin, and this weekend I'll be attending the state convention over in Wausau. The state also gives out scholarships, and this scholarship goes to a student who is considering the health field for their further education, and this goes to Sophia Whitley.
Hello, congratulations, class of 2021. You've had quite the year. I'm Ann Schilling. I'm the Human Resources Director at Amery Hospital and Clinic. So pleased to be with you this evening. We had many deserving scholarship applicants this year, and we've chosen Ella Williamson to receive our $1,000 scholarship in pursuit of her career in occupational therapy.
Hi, I'm Elaine Meyer here for the Friends of the Amery Public Library. We are giving out 3 scholarships this year, 2 bookworm scholarships that are funded by an anonymous donor and a Friends of the Library scholarship that's funded by the Friends. So this year's scholarships, bookworm scholarships go to Anna Ganje and Ella Williamson, and the Friends goes to Sophia Wetley.
Good evening, I'm Dina Kress with Stone Creek Custom Interiors. Every year we like to try to select a scholarship recipient that is going to pursue a career in the trades, plumbing, electrical, skilled trade. This year we're pleased to announce that Walker Ingham is our recipient.
Good evening and congratulations to the class of 2021. My name is Jenny Benversi and it is my pleasure to be here and represent Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Burnett Dairy is a farmer-owned cooperative based in Grantsburg, Wisconsin and Wilson, Wisconsin. And each year we award a $2,500 scholarship to 4 individuals pursuing a higher education in agriculture or food-related studies. The young lady to receive one of these scholarships has a strong passion for agriculture, and she plans to continue her education and involvement in the industry by pursuing a degree in crop and soil science at the University of Wisconsin-River Falls. So on behalf of the farmers and staff at Burnett Dairy Cooperative, I am pleased to announce our scholarship winner from Amery, Catherine Elwood.
Good evening. My name is Stephanie Hansen, and I'm with the Wisconsin Bear Hunters Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization dedicated to youth and education. Each year, we award 13 scholarships to individuals throughout the state who have not only an interest in the outdoors, but a passion for preserving the hunting heritage we have all been fortunate to participate in. Preserving tomorrow's heritage today is the WBHA's motto, and Riley Kulzer has shown us that she not only understands this, but understands the valuable lessons like the reward of hard work, patience, and dedication. We believe Riley will continue to educate further generations these values and continue to preserve our hunting heritage. Congratulations, Riley.
Good evening. I am Jason Bottleson along with
my sister, Sherry Sarsland. You want to say anything? You sure? Okay. Our mom was a 1971 graduate of Amery High School. In 72, she married our father, Don, and together they made Amery their home, as well as my sister and her family and myself and my family. Our mom passed away in 2008 after a very brief but courageous battle with cancer. 2018, I think it was. Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. Last year, a scholarship was established in her memory for a student going on to the field of nursing. This scholarship honors the many nurses that took care of our mom as well as us during her battle. On behalf of our father, who is hiding in the corner, my sister and her family, and myself and my family, we're happy to present the Barb Bottleson Memorial Scholarship to a student that plans to study nursing at St. Scholastica, Kari Eggert.
Good evening. My name is Derek Meyer. I'm the agriculture teacher at Amery High School. And I have a few that I would like to give out. The first one is a very special one to me. Leslie Hessler and her family have honored me to give this one out for quite a few years, and it's really important to me, and I'm glad that I can do this for the family. I give out the Patrick Hessler Memorial Scholarship. They wanted to go to someone that's going to at least a 2-year degree that has great work ethic and very good attendance and represents someone that's willing to work real hard. And this year we had so many good applicants that she decided to give out 2 of them because she couldn't make up her mind between these 2. And so I'm honored to give 2 scholarships, one to Evan Freeberg and Desiree Mork. I also give out the Countryside Cooperative Scholarships. They give a lot of them out, and Amery received 3 of them this year for $500 each. And would Catherine Elwood, Megan Osro, and Ella Williamson please come forward? And then I get to give out some scholarships for the FFA. We give out scholarships to our seniors. This is a really amazing senior group for our FFA. And the criteria is you have to have at least 2,000 points. In order to get 2,000 points throughout your career, it's very, very difficult. We have 4 kids in here that have gotten actually over 5,000 points. Just an amazing group of kids. And want to recognize them for that. So Lucy Curtis, Hannah Elmer, Catherine Elwood, Juliana Graff, and Megan Osro.
The Amery chapter of the National Honor Society hosted a Red Cross Bloodmobile on April 7th, where 32 units of blood were donated by Amery students and staff. These generous donations could save up to 96 lives. Because of this Bloodmobile, we are able to award a $250 scholarship to an Amery senior that has either donated blood or worked as a volunteer at our school at the Bloodmobile. This year's recipient is Anna Ganje. The Herb Cole Excellence Scholarship. The Cole Foundation recognizes graduating seniors going on to post-secondary education through the Excellence Scholarship Program. The purpose of this program is to recognize student leadership, citizenship, school and community involvement, and academic achievement. The foundation awards scholarships to 100 high school graduates. The Cole Foundation awards scholarships in the amount of $10,000. I would like to congratulate Hannah Elmer and Ella Williamson on their Cole Foundation scholarships. The Mitchell family has donated money for 2 scholarships each year to students going on to any type of post-secondary education. One scholarship must be awarded to a female member of the graduating class and the other to a male. The Mitchell family scholarship recipients are Chase Johns and Desiree Mork. The Marcia Pyle Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Pastor Marcia Pyle. Marcia served as an associate pastor of Christ Lutheran Church in Menominee, Wisconsin from 1986 until 1991, and as senior pastor at First Lutheran Church in Amery from 1991 up until her retirement for health reasons in February of 2005. This scholarship goes to a student that has been involved in some type of public service. I am happy and honored to award the 2021 Marcia Pyle Memorial Scholarship to Jabin Freeberg. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to award the Leroy A. Peterson Scholarship this evening. Mr. Peterson was born in Amery and graduated with the class of 1911. He went on to become the president of the Otis Elevator Company. If you ever look down as you enter an elevator, you will probably see the Otis Elevator logo. In 1961, Mr. Peterson started the Peterson Scholarship, and the first recipient was Diane Fansler. The Leroy A. Peterson Scholarship is awarded to the student with the highest GPA after Term 3. I am pleased to present the Leroy A. Peterson Scholarship, a one-time $500 scholarship to an outstanding student from the class of 2021, Anna Ganje.
Good evening, I'm Sean Derfler, District Administrator, School District of Amery. It gives me great pleasure to present 3 scholarships, the first of which is the Sid Bjorkman Memorial Scholarship. I am honored to be asked to present this scholarship on behalf of Sid and Joanne Bjorkman and their family. Sid served on our school board for 17.5 years. He represented our area by serving on statewide education boards and committees and was a member of the Amery City Council. He was also involved with 4-H and Polk County Fair, where he probably worked with some of your parents. Sid always wanted to help the students in the school district of Amery be the very best they could be. It gives me great pleasure to present the 2021 Sid Bjorkman Memorial Scholarship to Dayton Pierce. The Technical Excellence Scholarship. Since 2015, the state of Wisconsin has awarded a scholarship to students planning to pursue a degree from the Wisconsin Technical College. The recipient of this scholarship demonstrates a high level of proficiency in technical education subjects, has been actively involved in a career in technical education organization, and must attend a Wisconsin Technical College full-time in the fall to be eligible for this scholarship. The 2021 Technical Excellence Scholarship recipient is Tim Kelling. The Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholarship. The Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholarship is based on the highest grade point average at the end of Term 2 of senior year. The recipient must attend a participating Wisconsin post-secondary institution to receive this scholarship. This student will receive a scholarship in the amount of $2,250 per year for 4 years. It gives me great pleasure to present the 2021 Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholarship to Anna Ganje.
Hello, my name is Jeff Fern. I am the School District of Amery Athletic Director. What a year it has been with athletics. We've had masks, live streams, limited spectators, quarantines, many memories, including a team state appearance and a team state championship. It is my honor as the athletic director to present the class of 2021 male and female scholar athletes. These two individuals were also recognized at the Middle Border Conference banquet in April. They were asked to give a short speech at the banquet and are extremely disappointed they do not have to speak tonight. The class of 2021 female scholar athlete is Drew Granica. Drew is an accomplished three-sport athlete who has lettered in volleyball, basketball, and softball. Drew is a model student who has excelled in the classroom, earning a 3.94 GPA. Next year, Drew will be attending UW Stout and will be majoring in applied science. Congratulations, Drew. Mikey Kershinsky is the class of 2021 male scholar athlete. Mr. Kershinsky is a well-rounded three-sport athlete who has lettered in football, basketball, and baseball. Mikey has challenged himself in the classroom, earning a 3.72 GPA. Next fall, Mikey plans to attend UW River Falls and will major in exercise and sports science. Congratulations, Mikey.
All right, our next set of awards are the Honors Distinction Awards. Students accumulate Loudy points over the course of their four-year careers and have an opportunity to graduate with distinction at one of the three different Loudy levels. The highest honor that we can achieve is referred to as Summa Cum Laude. We have 8 individuals who achieved this mark this year. They'll be getting a medal as well as a plaque from the Amery Community Club. In alphabetical order, those students graduating with the highest level of honor at the Amery School District are, first, Sydney Bosley. Hannah Bottleson. Jabin Freeberg. Anna Ganje. Drew Granica. Samuel Otto. Zach Silvis. And Sophia Whitley. Second level is referred to as Magna Cum Laude. Once again, in alphabetical order, Lydia Curtis. Lucy Curtis. Allie De La Cruz. Hannah Elmer. Juliana Graff. Nick Hahn. Brandel Harlander. Maddie Hine. Jenna Hendrickson. Max Jasinski. Chase Johns. Josie Kruger. Mary Malum. Megan Novak. Kelsey Ullman. Allison Stonner. Lily Strike. Hannah Van Sumeren. And Ella Williamson. We also have 8 students who reached the cum laude level of honors distinction. Those are in alphabetical order. Kari Eggert, Emily Koenig, Wyatt Luchtenberg, Megan Osero, Derek Rodemaker, Olivia Saboti, Keaton Tollickson, and Peyton Timon. Next, we have what is referred to as our Citizenship Awards. These awards are based on GPA earned during the school year. Individuals need to be in the upper 10% of their class, involved in at least 5 extracurricular activities, and earn recognition in one of the following. You need to be an officer in an extracurricular activity or a class officer. You need to be a letter winner, and you need to be a participant in district, regional, sectional, or state competition. You have the opportunity to achieve this award 4 times. Your first year as a winner, you receive a letter. The second year, a bronze medal. The third year, a silver. And the fourth year, a gold. In alphabetical order, Sydney Bosley, gold. Hannah Bottleson, gold. Allie De La Cruz, a shield letter. Jabin Freeberg, gold. Anna Ganje, gold. Drew Granica, gold. Josie Kruger, gold. Sammy Otto, gold. Zach Silvis, silver. Hannah Van Sumeren, gold. And Sophia Whitley, bronze. Next up, one of my favorite awards, and I know one of Mr. Fern's favorite awards as well, the Perfect Attendance Awards. This year we had 3 seniors, despite it all, attended every class either in person or, when necessary, via computer. The 3 individuals this year with perfect attendance, alphabetical order, Anna Ganje, Nick Hahn, and Timmy Kelling. Timmy said he had no idea. Next is our Spanish-speaking awards. Students that maintain an A- or A during level 4 and 5 Spanish receive the Spanish award. We would like to congratulate the following students on their Spanish award: Sydney Bosley, Hannah Bottleson, Allie De La Cruz, and Zach Silvis. Amery High School is part of the Global Scholars Program created by the Department of Education. We are fortunate enough to offer the necessary courses to be part of this program. These students have organized their own community service projects, such as collecting books to bring to the Books for Africa organization, packaging meals for Feed My Starving Children, traveling abroad to learn and help about other cultures, and even creating an environmental club at school. This year we have one student receiving the certificate. These students are interested in global issues, aware of the needs of others, and motivated to make a positive impact. Congratulations to Zach Silvis.
Hello, my name is Lisa Relo, and I teach English here at the high school. Each year, the Amery High School English Department chooses an individual as an outstanding senior English student. When choosing the recipient of this award, the department members consider not only those students who have demonstrated excellent classroom performance, but also those students who have applied their skills to other language-related areas outside the classroom. We also consider students' intended plans for their future and how those plans relate to their use of English. This year, there were many exemplary English students considered. This year's recipient thoughtfully contributes to class discussions and confidently offers unique perspectives, is a gifted writer who possesses a fine balance of creative style along with critical analysis, took more English elective classes than any other student in consideration for this award. They truly love English, is a dedicated reader with keen understanding and interpretive literary skills, has applied his public speaking talents through past participation in the Voice of Democracy speaking competitions, this year winning an award in the contest, won a national contest promoting the importance of media literacy by creating an award-winning digital public service announcement, and he plans to pursue a creative writing career in and after college. Would Nicholas Hahn please come to the stage? Nick's name will be engraved on a plaque that hangs near the English classrooms, and he will receive some small gifts of a leather-bound journal and a moleskin pen from our department to commemorate this distinction. Congratulations, Nick.
All right, before we wrap things up, how about another round of applause for all the recipients, the class of 21, and all the great donors. What an amazing community we really do live in to take care of our own the way we do it. It is so fabulous. Class of 2021, on behalf of the administration, the counselors, and the staff, we've strived to challenge you, guide you along your path. We've enjoyed watching you play, perform, create, excel in your own special ways. You've grown up before our eyes. We thank you for your leadership, your academic excellence, your kindness to each other. We're proud of the flexibility you've had this past year. We know it wasn't easy, yet you chose to make the most of your opportunities, and we thank you. We're grateful for the time we have spent with you over your high school years, and we will cherish those friendships and memories. We will remember the class of 21 for your incredible resilience and your ability to adapt, both of which will serve you well in your life. Congratulations, class of 21. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us tonight. Have a great evening.